Look at this. There are 4,152 subscribers in my trading group, and we're killing it. I got a few shout outs to give on my trading group. This person stated, signed up for VIP Elite, took your suggestion. I doubled my money in less than a week. This person, I'm up $58,000 in 10 days. I've got a cryptocurrency trading group. I've got 6 chat groups where everybody's calling out breakouts, posting charts, working together to trade this market. I've got 41 videos in a playlist. If you don't know anything about trading at all, nothing, you can watch these videos. You'll be making profitable trades. Number one reason why people join my trading group is I post profitable trading setups every single day, and we've been killing it. If you guys want to join the cryptocurrency trading group, you want to pay in crypto, email me, cryptobitcoinchris@gmail.com. I'll get you set up and in the group today. You pay for 6 months in crypto, you get a 20% discount. You pay for the year in crypto, you get an additional month for free and a 30% discount. If you do want to pay with a card month to month on a monthly basis, you can do so. There's a Patreon link that's in the description. I want to thank everybody for watching Crypto Revolution. We talk about everything crypto daily. Before we jump into this video, I want to ask you guys, smash the like button for me, subscribe to the channel, jump in right into the market today in crypto. Before we jump into this Bitcoin analysis, some altcoin ideas to help you make some profits on these dips going forward. Remember, I'm giving away $500 in Bitcoin in 7 days. Make sure to subscribe to the channel, like the video, comment in the comment box below for a chance to win $500 in Bitcoin. I'm going to choose a random comment over a 7-day period. Let's go. Free money. Let's set the tone for today with yesterday's April 6th YouTube video. 19,000 people saw this video. Now, there's a 68% chance that this breaks to the downside at some point. So this would show confluence with this idea over here, where you almost have a head and shoulders, shoulder, head, shoulder, okay? And then this is a rising channel, which is 68% chance of a break to the downside, all right? And then we've been talking about this inverse head and shoulders. So things are kind of lining up with this idea as far as a pullback. Then we have to add this idea. So the price action came up here, filled this CME Bitcoin futures gaps, right? These gaps get filled the majority of the time, not always. But we got another gap down here, like 55,000, actually goes down to about 53,890 unfilled gap. So the Bitcoin 1 hour chart. So just like we talked about, this shoulder, head, shoulder did break to the downside. Now, is it over? Is the pullback over? I mean, this is not really a deep retrace, right? It's not really a deep retrace. The 0.5 would be a common retrace. The 618 would be golden ratio, okay? RSI is oversold. So the question is this pullback, this bounce, just an oversold bounce, just that? And we roll over continuation of the downside. And so what we have to consider, let's go back to the CME Bitcoin futures chart. And this is real clear as a rounded top, right? Rounded tops are bearish patterns. Previously, the price action ran up, filled this gap. Now there's another unfilled gap right here. See this huge volume spike right here? See how this volume, I mean, it's pretty significant. Break to the downside. So this is a possible bearish retest. So if this gets confirmed, measured move of this pattern would be, again, the depth of this rounded top, right, would show confluence with this idea where it comes down here to about 53.50 and then fills this unfilled CME gap. Also, the lower trend line of this larger ascending triangle gets hit as well. And so you fill this gap, you hit this trend line, you bounce here. And the measured move plays out, the measured move target of this. And so I mean, there's a lot of ideas showing confluence as far as this playing out. Now, the bulls, to invalidate this idea completely, the bulls need to break above this level. Bulls push up here, it completely invalidates this break to the downside. I've got some amazing shout outs to give in my trading group. This person, $432,000 in his portfolio now. Amazing trading in the group. We've got a bunch of people hitting 6-digit portfolios in the group. A lot of 7-figure club members as well. Over $1 million portfolios. The most amazing thing about this is these are brand new traders. Like, these people haven't traded before, right? And they're building up these 5-digit, 6-digit, 7-digit portfolios. Life-changing money. This person in XRP made about $400,000 in 48 hours. This is insane, he said. This person, he's been watching for 4 months. And it's interesting because he's got a trading group. He's been in crypto since 2016. I just recommended Chris to 112 people in my trading group. Great job. Shout out to Tatum TV. Chris has helped me turn $4,000 into $20,000 in about 3 months' time. Bottom line is this is the biggest financial opportunity of our lifetimes. Have you ever looked at your portfolio, like if you're a holder or a midterm holder, and you just see your portfolio just, it goes up, goes down, goes up, goes down, goes up, goes down. And it's just not a whole lot of fun and excitement. Like, where's the money at? I can teach you how to take advantage of this market, sell the top and buy back cheaper. You start to see your portfolio rise. Parabolic price rises. You want to start hitting these 6-digit, 7-digit figure portfolios? Let me help you. If you guys want to join the cryptocurrency trading group, if you pay in crypto right now, it's 50% off. So go to my website, cryptorev.net. This is BNB. You guys remember this? You should. 27,000 people saw this video. Posted on March the 27th. Shout out to 98,100 subscribers. Subscribe to the channel. And then boom, 51% profits out of BNB. Huge. In about 10 days, 11 days or so for BNB. Pretty large cap coin too. So it was interesting to see that there's a lot of people that were locking up their BNB to get these. And this goes with staking. Anytime you're locking up coins, right? A lot of times, people, the price of BNB potentially may have run up because people were staking their BNB or they're buying BNB to stake. Right, and there is this TOCO. Essentially, you got free TOCO if you staked your BNB. Well, when BNB ran up, CZ came out and said, hey, there's 2 modes for any asset. There's a dip or there's all-time high. And he says, hey, we are not in a dip now, basically saying, hey, this is the top. This is all-time high. You got to buy dips, right? And so the next thing you know, BNB had a 13% pullback. And so a lot of these people were upset because maybe they didn't make as much as they would because their BNB was locked. And so just understand, like, this is part of it. Like, part of staking is you're holding these coins, right? You can't move them around. Days like today, what changed my portfolio and my outlook on this market was 2018 when I learned to buy dips. 2018, the bear market, I'm buying the biggest red pullbacks I can find. These altcoins down, 20% sometimes. Yeah, that's what happened. I remember Vechain was down 27% one day, loaded up, right? You can make very quick profits. And so I'm going to talk to you about some trading strategies that I use to help make profits while Bitcoin's pulling back. And again, the key here is if this bearish retest is confirmed, look for downside continuation. Remember, this whole scenario would create a amazing buying opportunity for these altcoins. So remember that. This is Vite BTC, and this was by the breakout of this level. I gave this to you guys April the 4th. That's 3 days ago. 25,000 people saw this video. Huge. Then Vite, 66% profits in 3 days. Most important thing you guys have to understand is you've got to hit these big winners. Right? This market's going to pull back. We hit WRX for 16x in 24 days. You got to hit some of these big winners to offset. Like, you get these pullbacks and you take losses, and this is just part of it, right? Nobody's perfect in crypto. You got to hit some of these winners, take profits. You have to understand there's a strategy based on what the market is giving us. And so right now, it's essentially buying the dips. We're planting seeds right now across a lot of these altcoins, but you got to scale in and learn how to scale in, right? Got to increase your buys going down. You know who's making all the money? The exchanges. Total liquidations. $1 billion worth of longs were liquidated in about 4 hours this morning. Remember, when everybody's super bullish, the market resets, right? Everybody's long, you get a pullback. $500 million in USDT were minted at the Tether Treasury. Some people would say, hey, this is going to pump the price. I would say, well, it could pump it, or people might use it to move, sell their coins and move to Tether. So just understand, like, it's hard to trade this stuff. You don't know. And what do you do here? Like, there's no certainty. I just focus on these charts. Avalanche came out with this tweet, AVAX. They said Alliance Block is integrating its compliant decentralized capital markets platform with Avalanche. They're bringing full suite of DeFi projects to the AVAX community. Grayscale has 46 billion in a multitude of cryptos under their holdings. Huge. Cardano Foundation come out. They're pleased to announce the live release of a unique supply chain traceability and anti-counterfeit solution together with ScanTrust. This is, they call it the kimchi premium because it's in Korea. The price of Bitcoin was $60,000 previously yesterday. Again, 10% pullback for Bitcoin on some Korean exchanges. There's a huge premium there. The total value locked in DeFi, and I really want to emphasize this, coins I'm looking to load up on this dip would be DeFi projects. I really think DeFi holdings, or the total value locked TVL in DeFi, is at an all-time high, $50 billion. I think that we'll see a rise in DeFi projects during this altcoin season. So we're paying attention to this idea. So Bitcoin dominance goes, and it was, I mean, it essentially was overbought, right? And then it started to retrace, and like these altcoins, you know, came back a little bit. Now it's starting to bounce here. Okay, so when this is trending higher, altcoins shut off, and it's normal and it's okay for these bounces to happen. All right, it's going to happen in altcoin season, but one thing altcoins need to happen is this to continue lower. Okay, and so if you do get continuation of the upside, when this thing rolls over, you'll notice the altcoins will pick up as far as the money moving into the altcoin. So understand this idea. Now, I went back and I back tested this idea. You get RSI overbought conditions, a lot of time it ends the downtrends. But also what I back tested was the idea that if the RSI comes up here and double tops down here, as far as overbought levels go, a lot of times this ends the uptrend, the short-term uptrend here for Bitcoin dominance. And so, you know, any type of relief to the downside, these altcoins will pick up again. Really just want to emphasize some of these. So some ideas that I was buying this morning. When I was buying dips, it wasn't necessarily, I mean, load up on these coins indefinitely because, you know, the possibility of a pullback is still there for Bitcoin. But what I was looking at, like OMG as an example, you have a double bottom. And so I zoom into the 5-minute charts. They call this catching knives for a reason. Like, it's not easy, right? But it's important to understand that it's doable. Really focus on these like double bottom ideas on the 5-minute chart. This is really easy to do, even if you're just using like the Binance app on your phone, and you can turn on the Bollinger Bands, and when you're at the bottom of the Bollinger Band and you get a double bottom, like that's a buy signal. I mean, you don't know how high this is going to go. I mean, are you going to just open a short-term trade? I mean, if you can pull 6, 7, 8% out of a trade, oversold bounce idea, right down here, oversold, like these coins bounce, oversold bounce. You could play these, and obviously most people are holding some cryptos. The market pulls back, and it's important to have a strategy to offset some of these losses, right? So understand this idea. I posted some of these ideas in the trading group as far as like, how do you pick what coins am I looking at to buy when Bitcoin's pulling back? And so I look for possible retests, right? And so here you see Ethereum Classic, and this is already, a lot of these have already kind of played out, really dependent on what Bitcoin does here. But you see, you got previous resistance, price action rejected, price action rejected. Okay, now this is support. Okay, so you're buying the pullback to support, right? And then you got a pretty solid bounce out of Ethereum Classic here. I mean, it was about 10%, a 10% pump. I mean, just think, like, you can offset a lot of losses. I keep 25% of my portfolio on the sidelines for these pullbacks. Very important. This was Tezos. It did have a little bit of a bounce, not amazing, but again, same type of idea, possible retest. Bitcoin Cash bounced too. Again, you see you got resistance, which is now support, and a bounce. This is about 6 or 7%. CRV, again, it's hard to say trade these setups right now because I'm uncertain about what Bitcoin's going to do. Okay, but the CRV still rounded bottom, cup and handle, and then a bull flag. So, I mean, you just got to be super careful. Bella, this is very strong. It's a very strong technical pattern. So again, once Bitcoin calms down, I mean, ask yourself, like, why are these altcoins red right now? Why are they red? Because people aren't buying them, or they're selling them. Okay, so when people start buying them, they're going to be green. So you just have to understand, you can tell, it's not like, hey, what should you do right now? It's like, when the market acknowledges that, hey, these altcoins are ready to move again, they'll turn green. When other people start buying, the key is TA for me, it gives me an edge because it gives me the ability to understand when people are going to start buying, right? So I can front run them, right? Before they start buying, I can buy before they do. I'll continue buy any dips further to the downside as far as, and really concentrate on a lot of these altcoins and altcoin setups that I've talked to you about over the last week. Those are the stronger altcoins. Okay, so go back and watch some of the previous videos to get some of those ideas. If you guys like the content that I provide on a daily basis, be sure to subscribe to the channel, like the video, comment below, hit the bell for notifications. Thanks so much. I'll see you guys tomorrow.